The first thing when you're telling a story, before you even get into any of the sections, though, is to make sure that it relates to whatever the heck you're talking about and realize that you're talking to narcissists with a short attention span, no matter who you're talking to, even if you were talking to yourself. Is it about me? Could you make it about me 5 minutes from now? Is it going to be about 5 minutes after that? Because if not, I'm not listening. So be relevant. The first part of the framework is to start off by capturing these lovely narcissists' attention with a good hook that's related to the crisis. So you want to focus on what the beginning is, even if something is, when I tell my postpartum story, usually the first sentence I use is, I died on a cold operating room table on November 7th, 2022. And the whole story is about how the old me died and the new me as a mother was born, and me lamenting how I took care of the old me very poorly and my promise to myself to do better. It is all about the first part. The second thing is then you articulate the crisis, lean into the pain that it caused you and that defining human emotion characteristic that people can relate to. The third point is to articulate, hopefully in at least 3 steps, but no more, what you did to get yourself out of that crisis. Because if all you do is you sit there and you talk about yourself, by the time you're done, people will be like, well, that's great for you. You're not going to capture their attention. So you flip it and you say, I've gone through this pain. It has taught me this thing. And this is how I learned that. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And then the 4th step of the crisis story framework is to relate it to the larger context. So what exactly, how does this relate to the new initiative you're launching? How does this relate to the overall presentation you're giving? How does this relate to your culture? How does this relate to the performance review that you're giving right now? If you tell stories in that framework, you will captivate hearts and minds.